Hi there, my name is Mark Onoja, your business growth partner, and you're welcome to Business Insight, where I basically share with people on how to grow their business. And today, I've been running a series on hiring, and today I'm going to be sharing on interview, right? Very important. So, if you want to get staff, one of the things you need to do is to interview. And what interviewing has to do with a lot of stuff, right? Most times, I suggest use an HR firm that will help you with intervene. But if you're going to do this on your own, I'm going to suggest four stuff you need to do, right? So for your interview has to do that's four step, four interview. So there's first stage, good. There's second, and there's the third stage. Of course, I'll add the fourth stage, right? I'm going to say something there in the fourth stage. So the first stage interview has to do with you getting to just meet them. Questions you need. So there are a lot of sites that gives you a lot of questions when it comes to interview. But to me, the first stage interview basically is to get to know the person. Um, Ask to see if what they said in the CV matches with what they are saying. I'll repeat it again. Ask to see if what they said in a CV, because everybody can go online, get someone to write a CV for them, right? So ask to see what they say in the CV matches what they're saying. Where did you work? What are the things you do? How knowledgeable are they about what they say they can do? Ask if are there. So basically, the first stage interview is getting to know them, right? Ask them some questions that has to do with their CV. Ask them some questions that has to do with their past work, what they have done before. So that's first stage. So your first stage interview, just ask those questions. Then you screen people out, people that are not that cannot, of course, answer basic questions, and the persons that live that don't work well with your job profile. So it's very important for you to have a job profile. I did a video on job profile. So you ask questions based on your job profile when it comes to the first stage interview. So I suggest four stages. Second stage is you have to get more practical. So this place you normally do scenario based questions. So if you say you are hiring an engineer, so you need to ask them more of the scenario based questions, right? So you pick a project and you guys get to talk about it in the second stage interview, because this person is coming to work, and work has to do with execution. So you need to ask scenario based questions, you need to ask practical questions. In fact, if it is some technical role, second stage interview has to be practical, almost 100% practical. Why? Because you need to see this person do stuff. Talk is cheap. Practicals, right? So you basically get to do practicals. So from the second stage you start doing practicals. Of course, first stage you get to ask them some things about what is the expectation when it comes to remuneration. If they don't fit into your job profile, which remuneration is part of it, I shared the video on it. Like I said, you can go and watch it. They don't cross to this stage. So here, practicals. Third stage is when you can meet them physically, right? So most times this first stage is online. Second stage, if it is practical, you can start getting physical, or sometimes online. Then the third stage, when you meet with them physically, see the kind of demeanor, ask them some questions, do a bit of background research about them. All right, so that's what you do in the third stage. Do a bit of background about them, do negotiations with them in the third stage. Then fourth stage. So the fourth stage, I normally say fourth stage. So a lot of people stop at this third stage. Fourth stage. Now let me just be very sincere with that. Search your spirit and get to pray. Now, because I've seen cases where I dealt with a client, and he told me that he didn't want to employ someone. I was like, this guy is good. Let's get this guy. He said he does feel it in his spirit that we shouldn't take this guy. Ha. I said, sir, let's take this guy. We took the guy, and the guy left, I think, less than 3 months. 2 months later, the guy left. And he came back and told me, say, I told you. And after that, I was like, huh. So most times, when we're done with this third stage, if we have even like 5 guys or 3 guys that are very good, the only thing I ask the client is that, what do you feel, or what do you sense about these guys? What do you think we should take, right? So search your spirit, because um yeah, God will always get to speak to you, right? I believe in God very well, and I speak to God. And most times, people that come to work for us, that has given us headache, are people that pass through these three stages. And the fourth stage, we just say, no need of talking to God about picking this person. So it's very important for you to search your spirit. If you don't feel comfortable working with this person, or you think you guys, your values are not aligning, or you're just feeling, yeah, God will always give you a sign. You're feeling your spirit, you don't have the good thoughts about this person, knock the person out. So, first stage, getting to know the person, asking based on your job profile. Second stage, Let it be practical. Second stage, or scenario-based questions. Third stage, the negotiation part as regards to remuneration, meeting the person, seeing whether you like this person, seeing the person's demeanor, just getting to meet the person. Fourth stage, search your spirit. If your spirit say go ahead, fine. If your spirit say no, no matter how good you think the person is, restart the stage, right? There's someone always out there that can work for your organization. Not everyone can work for your organization. I hope this helps.